Everyone, my name is Lavender Axolotl and welcome back to the village of Everfrost and to the series Village Makeover, where we are completely redesigning an entire Minecraft village. If you're not here, in the last episode we had built the final building in the village, which is the cleric building where the cleric lives, and we established some lore for the cleric where uh, they basically take care of the happy guests as the villagers see it as like their god slash savior and make sure that it is appeased and happy while also meddling with some potions and magic in the background. Now I'm going to keep this intro a little brief and go ahead and hop into our goal for today in our journal, which is to make pathways. So essentially, we are going to finally be redoing the paths here and connect everything up that the villagers will walk. So that would include if it's any other surfaces, where you need to go up, be elevated, add the staircases here. Depending on how high the elevator surfaces are, if it's small right here, it's just these basic little stairs, like up here and also like into buildings that we've done here. But if it's like larger spaces like here, it's going to be this more of a grand staircase. Of course, I believe I have done all the surfaces. I connected it up with stairs, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I already have the things that we need in my inventory, so I think all we really need out right now is dirt, because we're going to basically replace all this wood into path blocks and then break the path blocks that are breaking out here that aren't leading to anything. We'll just replace them with regular dirt. Now this is going to be a little interesting, depending on how I'm gonna do this, depending on, I guess, how well, or I guess what the better option is. So this is either because I planned this whole episode is just redoing the paths, which sounds simple, and it really is, but this is kind of like the last stuff we're going to be doing before the village is like completed. We've redone the whole thing. So either this segment is gonna be just, I guess, me talking. Oh, that doesn't need to be broken. This needs to be broken though. It's just you all just watching me it's just you all watching me place down or redoing the pathways in real time, or it is a time lapse. Honestly, it depends. But depending on how much we get done, we may move on to the next step of what I had in mind. But yeah, this is probably going to be one of the shorter videos. I thought the last one was going to be a shorter video, but I was surprised that it wasn't really the case, since my shortest one was when we built the mine shaft a long time ago, because I really felt like it didn't really take me long to get everything ready and build the cleric building. So I was pleasantly surprised that it was done so fast. And we're gonna need some more dirt, so I'm gonna come back once I get some more dirt, and then I guess I'll continue on. Okay, I got some dirt. My dirt my dirt plenishes, or that's not the word. Just the amount of dirt I had has completely been diminished since I did the terraforming on the oh, what is it? On the little dirt thing over there. It basically used up all my dirt, and then I had to get some, which still just took up a lot of what I gathered. Yeah. But anyway, this segment is either going to be one giant time lapse, or it's going to be, or it's just going to be, dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. Or you all are just going to see me do it, in real time. Yes. Correct, this needs to be replaced. But yeah, we're going to, but we're just, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, and because I still don't know, I don't really know what I'm doing. Actually, we should get some stairs out here. We can do some stairs here, do it like that. There, now we can go up and down. Yeah. And then I cleared that big dirt mound that was in the front there. So yeah. But essentially, we're going to replace all the wood that's on the floor. Nope, that's not dirt. There we go. Let's put that here and let's get some more dirt out. Okay. We're going to replace the wood that's on the ground and then make the paths of like where we want to line stuff up. So it is going to be a lot of figuring out what to do. So I think right here is probably the main path, so we'll need to leave that there, but kind of like redig this up. That doesn't look quite right. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Okay, so maybe it's just gonna have to be like this. So it's gonna be a wide path. So 4 wide, right? Yeah. Okay. 3, 4. It's like this. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. I know this is all like very tedious work, and it's probably very boring, but we did all the hard part, which was getting all the buildings done. Excuse me, sir. So now it is just left with the tedious stuff, which is just making these paths, is the main one, and then it's making paths, providing, whoops, did not mean to do that. Making the, oh, I'm hungry. There we go. Okay, let me grab some more food. Let's, making the paths, making the, do I need to get more wheat? Do I have stuff cooked in here? Okay, we're gonna take these pork chops for now. Anyway, as I was saying, it's making the paths, doing that. And then we're going to plant in, or, I have a hard time trying to do stuff and talk at the same time, because I feel like I need to give my full attention to, like, speak while doing stuff. So my apologies that I just can't get a coherent sentence out. But what I am desperately trying to say is, making the paths, all we have to do is make these paths, and then we're going to make those little street lamps, kind of. They're at the mines, line those up there for light, and then of course do the I'm gonna hide. I have to pay another visit to the Nether because I'm gonna hide some, what are they called? Shroomlights? Is that what they're called? I'm gonna hide them underneath the like mossy carpet. Cause then the finishing touches is just basically sprinkle moss all over and bone meal it, because I think the green of the moss looks nice, but just like have little patches of it. I think that was my original plan. I don't fully remember. It's been like a few months since I built my first house. Oh, it's raining. That's lovely. But yeah, that's basically what I have planned. So yeah, this is gonna probably be pretty much of, I guess, like a nothing burger episode. I think then we're gonna do it like this. There we go. Connect it there. Yeah, because maybe it can be like, maybe some dirt fell on top of that there, so it's covering the path a little. Yeah, like that. So yeah, as I was saying, it's probably going to be a very like nothing burger kind of slow episode. Mainly because we're in the home stretch now, but I think it's still just be a nice slow paced episode. If I don't decide to make this a time lapse, and I guess I could just talk about random things. Because I've been just very, what's the word? Just been very like focused on like, okay, this is what I'm planning to do, so I'm gonna do that. And then that's all I'm doing, which makes a little sense since I'm not, this isn't like a server, it's a single player world. So there isn't really like any like distractions. Like there aren't really like people that will come to like distract me from like doing what I plan to do for each episode. So I was very like on the money, or like not on the money. I was just getting stuff done like very fast and on timely and like very well organized. And I do feel like a lot of the episodes just kind of blend together. It's like I was following like a formula without like really realizing it. So it's kind of like, you know, with like some kids cartoon shows, right? Where it's like, oh, there's a problem, where there's always like a problem that they have to overcome, and then it's like a life lesson, kind of like those like rinse and repeat of like, oh, new problem, struggle with said problem, learn how to deal with problem, and then like the life lesson from it. So I feel like that's kind of like how my videos have been like set, which I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that at all. But it's just without really anyone here, and I don't really know any Minecraft servers either. Like, I'm not really a part of anything. I'm not entirely sure how to even like do the Minecraft servers like stuff. Because I tried looking it up and Google wasn't helping. It was a lot of terms that I just didn't understand. So yeah, so I think this will be a nice like change of pace where maybe I just don't do a time lapse, because the formula that I accidentally made up where it's like, here, I'm gonna head inside since it's getting nighttime, where it's like, okay, you know, we open the video, we stand in the last build that we did, and then I showed you like where the next build site is, the materials we're using, and then of course the time lapse of whatever build, and then just kind of showing it off, and then eventually it was like, oh, moving the villagers. So to me it really felt like really tedious, like it was just so much of just the same stuff happening over and over again, which I can see it can get boring after a while. I think we're gonna do that. So with the more like tedious and not exciting work, probably don't even need like time lapses anymore, even though it would look probably better, maybe faster. But yeah, so maybe I'm hoping, I guess the next thing I do, because I do have a couple of other series that I want to do, since we are quickly approaching the end of this series. And I know, I guess for me, I don't know if any of you all like noticed or just like didn't care, because I don't blame you if you just didn't care or not. But it's like when I was doing these videos, it was very inconsistent of when I published the next one. Like, just a peek behind the curtain, my very first video, the first episode of this series, it literally took, I think, like almost 2 months to record and get ready, to get that ready, you know, do whatever that I had planned to do. What was that noise? That was a scary noise. Anyway, it was very inconsistent. That's mainly because I just had a lot of, like, IRL, obligations that I just had to do. And now I don't have to do those obligations anymore. Mainly from, I had to make a very hard decision. Well, for me it was hard, maybe for like other people it was like easy. It would be like an easy decision to make, depending on like how important it was. To me, this was the decision when it was very important of like what I was doing. But basically I just had to like stop. I had to step back from doing it to achieve what I wanted. I just had to like not do it anymore. Oh, there's water here. Okay, we gotta be careful. Because what the obligation that I was doing, and I know I'm being very vague, mostly because I don't really like talking about personal stuff that much, mainly because the internet is just a scary place. So I'm very careful of what I say and what information I'm gonna give out. But as I was saying, this obligation that I was doing, it wasn't really making me happy. But I essentially I just had to pull back and stop, because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy at all. And it was taking up so much of my time to where I couldn't do YouTube stuff. I couldn't make videos, which was very frustrating to me, because I really wanted, there's a scary noise again, because I really want to do YouTube as like my career. Like, this is kind of like my dream job, because I've always wanted to do YouTube since I was like when I was younger, when I was just a young axolotl. Because I used to watch a lot of Minecraft videos. Like, I've watched a lot of like Stampy Longnose and Dan TDM, and I still watch Dan today. I still watch his videos and I enjoy them. But I wanted to do that because I like playing Minecraft. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft. Well, this is my first time playing Java Edition, because I used to play, I'm rambling all over the place. I apologize. It's just how my brain works. But let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to connect these. Maybe from the front. Okay. But as I was saying, yeah, so I used to watch a lot of like Minecraft videos, And I wanted to do it because I liked playing Minecraft. The Minecraft I played was Bedrock version. It was on the Xbox 360, so that's what I played. Uh, but I kind of like stopped playing it because there was a day where I opened it up and the world that I have been building on, it was a creative world, so it wasn't like doing it in survival because I was just bad. That's the first, well, that was my first survival game. I think it's the only survival game now that I'm thinking about it. But I stopped like playing it because I opened, up, I did usually, chose my account, open it up, open up Minecraft, went to my worlds, and everything was gone. All the worlds I did in there was gone. And I've been working on that world for like a few years, so I was absolutely like devastated to where it just kind of demotivated me of just playing Minecraft ever again. Because it was like years of like hard work was just gone. So, but I still just watched people play Minecraft on YouTube. Since I started watching people like play Minecraft, mainly because to kind of understand of like how to play the game, because it was like I said, it was the first survival game, but also the first sandbox game that I've ever played. So I had no idea what a sandbox game was or what a survival game was. So I was really like confused of like what to do. So that's kind of like why I started watching Minecraft videos on YouTube. And I just had a fun time just watching people play Minecraft. I also watched like a lot of roleplay series. Like I watched a lot of like Aphmau's Maestry. I watched those. And I've watched like I know I watched like Sam Gladiator's like Yandere high school series. I watched and his Tokyo Soul series. And really enjoyed those. So I wanted to do like role plays, right? Like that was my main thing when I was younger. I wanted to do like Minecraft role plays because I like storytelling. I like making stories and coming up with them and like sharing it to people. But I just obviously, I was a little kid, didn't have really the resources to do that. But now in this kind of like day and age of Minecraft videos, Minecraft roleplays aren't really that popular anymore. So I just kind of like let go of that dream since let's see, I knew there was something here. Since I was like, well, I don't think it's like I didn't know what else to do. Like I didn't think that anyone would be interested in just watching someone just play like Minecraft like regularly. And I was it's getting dark time. Let me head back to my house real quick. But I was proven wrong when I found Hermitcraft, because I found that during COVID. It was like Grian's season 6 episode kept being recommended to me, and so I was finally like, okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and watch it. And just seeing, it's just the chill layout of, oh, this is of just people playing Minecraft like together, and also just like, oh, this is what we're building, and here's like a fast like a sped up of me building the thing, so you can kind of see it being built kind of like a 3D printer, which I thought that was cool. And also some of the chaos when it comes to being on a server. So I thought I would give it another chance since my regular goal of what I wanted to do. So my original, okay, so after I just kind of gave up on the whole YouTube idea, I was like, I got really into graphic design, so I was like, okay, I wanted to be like a freelancer graphic designer. Or essentially, I just like gave my I just give out my service to a lot of random people. Uh, like that's basically what I wanted to do. Um, and I can't. That's not really an option for me anymore, since AI has become such a big thing, and it's much more, and it's unfortunately is like more cost effective. Like it would be cheaper for companies to just use AI to create whatever like a visual piece they need than just hiring a person. So I just kind of just had to stop. And I see now that, hold on, just put a pin in that real quick. I see now, I think I did all the paths. And I think I've replaced all them too. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, this looks nice. There. Yeah, now they all have pathways to like each of the buildings, which is what I wanted. Okay, well that's neat. That took a lot faster. I'm looking at my recording. Yeah, it only took like 30 minutes, roughly. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I didn't have to make a lot of stairs like I thought I didn't have to do. Um, Let me just double check back here just to make sure there's no path or wood. 'Cause I don't think I really checked this area over here. Oh yeah, this is the coarse dirt. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the materials to make the little light poles over here. Yeah, I can't remember what I made. So I think I need to gather these. I might have enough. I'll have to see. I wasn't really planning on doing the light stuff. I thought it was gonna take me a long while to do all the paths, but yeah, let me, I guess, put away some of the old stuff, gather this, and I will meet you back, and then I'll continue on. Well, actually, I'll just kind of say it now, because I am going to forget. Uh, so yeah, with just the rise of AI, I'm on like logically, I just don't see me getting a job anymore, getting any jobs, since AI has made it much more easier to create visual like promotional stuff that companies want to use, which kind of sucks. But it's like it's one of those things where it's like I just can't do anything about it. I just have to live with like this is the world that we live in now, and I just kind of have to deal with it. So that was a little sad Saturday. All right, so I gathered the materials to make these, all of my inventory, and I think I'm going to start here mainly because so I can see, what these look like, so I know that I'm making them correctly. So I think do one here, because it's, well, I mainly like need to see like what they look like because I couldn't remember. So it's like that. Is it 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 4. Okay. I'm gonna have to get up on this staircase a little. Whoops. And not fall off. 2, 3, and 4. And then maybe we'll do it like that way, because then it's chain, chain, and then lamp, right? Lamp. Yeah. Because, right? Or is it just one? It's just one chain. I thought it was 2. I am but a fool for thinking that. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, just making sure. I need to get him down some. I don't even know how he got up there. And I think I need to remake some iron golems to spread them out again. So I might do that at the end of the video. But yeah, so just gonna go ahead and make these along the path. But yeah. So as I was saying earlier, so since I'm no longer doing that obligation anymore, I should have brought full blocks. This is fine. I can just do this. I have a lot more time in on my hands, which is why my video uploading has been more consistent since, you know, I want to do this as a career because I want to kind of show what I'm doing, you know, kind of show kind of like my builds. Well, mainly it's like a practice thing to do like some practice builds, to practice my building. Since, you know, as I said earlier, this is my first time playing Java and on the computer, so I'm still, even though I've been playing this for months now, I'm still struggling with the controls like that. So it's probably, some of you guys are probably having a hard time watching me, because it is very painful to watch. You know, someone struggling like this. I'm gonna have to sleep again. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so I'm still figuring out the controls and playing on a computer in general, because I wasn't a computer person growing up. I was very much a console person. So I played like the Xbox 360, like I said earlier, you know, the Wii and the Wii U. Played those. Yeah. So I'm trying my best to, yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm trying my best to play, and I'm so sorry that it's kind of hard to watch. But also using this as a chance, because I want to show people my builds, like I said earlier, kind of like want to show them, I kind of just want to make people happy, kind of like want to make them smile, and kind of give like a safe space of like, oh, we're just going to have just a chill time, take a little break from like the horrors that are going on in the real world currently. Because I know that's really, because it can be really anxiety inducing, so just having like just a space to where you can just take a small little break before, you know, diving back into reality. And so this series has really helped practicing my building skills, since when I built on like my old Xbox world, all the buildings were just squares. Like, it was just squares and then just pointy roofs. That was basically it. That's all that I did. I'm gonna say that's not right. So yeah, I'm trying to really kind of figure out how to build like buildings and like doing terraforming. Never done that before. It's like I really, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what I'm doing half of the time. It's like I'm just like doing stuff without really like thinking about it, not really like planning it out, and just hoping for the best that it works out. And then if it doesn't, then it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to try to pivot it somehow, or I just have to make it work. Which I feel like is just what most of this series is. It's just, I have zero plan, I'm just gonna dive right in, try to do the thing that I'm trying to make. I can't reach from here, man. And then hope for the best. Because I know some of the stuff has come out is like wonky. Which, you know, kind of fits the village, like the villagers' vibes, because they are kind of derpy. So, you know, it's kind of like fine, but y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying my best. But yeah, just overall, I just want to share stuff that I like created, and I just want to make people happy and to smile. And to give like a little chill, safe space, that that we all could just kind of like, you know, hang out. You know, that's mainly what I want to do. So, which is why it was so frustrating in the beginning where I just could not consistently upload because of that obligation was just taking up so much of my time. And because I know like with doing like content creation on YouTube, it's like you need to have a kind of have like a pretty consistent like schedule, especially when you're first starting out, to gain you know, all that's required uh to um to uh to do this as like a career, you know, to get monetized on here. So I'm really happy now that I can now do this more consistently, and that I feel much happier. Because also another thing, like with that obligation and just me just not enjoying myself, was I felt like physically like sick every single day. Like that's not even exaggeration. It was like it always to me felt like something was either something always like hurt or I just felt nauseous for no reason. And I haven't had that uh like I haven't had felt like that since I've stopped. I know all the sickness I was feeling is from stress, and there was like not much I could do about it because I was just, you know, stressed about doing it in the first place. But now I don't. So yeah, so now I'm just trying to work really hard to kind of like create stuff that I'm happy with, to kind of, you know, kind of build like my platform so I can do this as a career, because this is something that I actually genuinely enjoy. And I'm learning a lot of stuff like firsthand, you know, like how to build, learning how to do that, terraforming, learning how to do that. But also like on the more technical side, it's oh well, how do you how do you edit videos? Like how like what editing style do I want to do? And I'm just kind of happy with like the simple one. Like I know like a lot of videos with a bunch of like editing and special effects and all that. And I do like enjoy those to some extent, but I think I'm just really happy with just like uh kind of like natural editing, I guess. That's just what I'm gonna call it. Where it's just kind of like cutting down the video. You know, and also just placing some music in the background. That's just that's just my preference. It's just a me thing where I just like to have music going on in the background. So now I'm actually really excited because I'm working hard. I already have some series planned. I think I know which one I'm gonna do next. Kind of like my idea that I have. Well, it's not like it's a very loose idea. It's gonna be like it's good. It's mainly gonna be me flailing around like I usually do and trying to figure things out. It's like it's a very loose plan. I need to get this back because I am hungry. Nope. Aw, man. That's not what I meant to do. Now I gotta put the path block back. Man. What do I not need? I don't need my sword. That's the chain. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, yeah, have next series planned. We're gonna see how well that goes. It's probably gonna be similar to this, to where I'm just flailing around and I have zero idea what I'm doing. I need more lanterns. I should have made more lanterns. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, I got more lanterns. So let's continue on what we were doing. Probably need to put one here. Probably do it like maybe an asymmetrical style. So instead of just having two on each, yeah, cause that would work, cause it'll be too close to this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so another thing that I think I want to talk about, is like how I talk, cause I'm so like rambly. I think you've all probably have seen that I'm just really rambly all the time, and I get sidetracked easily, and it's like I can't think of words, or I lose my train of thought. Did I use up all my fences? Wow, I really overcompensated on these iron chains because I thought it was two, but it's just one, and then just the lantern. I could have saved so much iron. Now I gotta make more fences. Okay. I'll just bring you guys with me on this one. But another thing I want to talk, yeah, it's the way I'm speaking to where there's a lot of pauses. I go like silent, or I can't think of words, or I'm just rambling. Get distracted, no, all this stuff. And a part of it is like I'm still really nervous, like recording and like speaking. I forgot how to make fences. It's just planks and sticks. I need to make more sticks though. But it's like, it feels like I'm all over the place, and I kinda is, and I kinda am, sorry. Wow, that was horrible grammar. But I kind of am, mainly because, yeah, I'm just still nervous, recording, because I'm still, like I said, I still don't know what I'm doing. But I feel like I don't know what I'm doing still. I feel like I'm still trying to, get my footing. But because it feels like, with recording, I'm just talking to myself. I'm just having a whole like one-sided conversation with myself. But since I know that this video will potentially be watched by like actual people, it gets me a little nervous because I'm just nervous around other people. Because I just always been like that. I've always been like kind of like this shy, introverted like person where I was just nervous around people I just didn't know, and like strangers and all that stuff. And so like, talking to like a bunch of people that I don't know, it makes me stumble, and I just forget words, and it's just I forget just how to talk. I forget how to communicate. I just really struggle communicating. And also another thing is, well, that I found out is, so I was, yeah, what's the word? Yep, I'm already losing words. Well, it was suggested to me, we're gonna go with that. It was suggested to me that, well, it wasn't, okay, well, first I knew my brain felt like different, right? When it came to like communicating, how other people seem like they can easily communicate with each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just like couldn't for whatever reason. And also like really handle being in like public spaces, because I struggle with that too, and just talking to people I don't know. Well, I thought I had like I felt like I was like neurodivergent in some way. I didn't know what, because I just didn't really know a whole lot about neurodivergencies, and then what that really like entails. So but I knew like something was different, and I was just struggling. So then it was kind of like suggested like I should get like a screening. Yeah, and it turns out that I have ADHD, which basically is I have both autism and ADHD. So I just struggle. So it really is just struggling to communicate, and it is also from that, and also why I've been so like introverted and like shy all my life, to where I wouldn't, like, if given the choice of like, if I'm not forced to talk to anyone, I just wouldn't say a word, because I was like too nervous to like say anything. And I found out that's being neurodivergent is also partially the reason. So that's why it's kind of like feels like I'm all over the place. It's because my brain is jumping from like one topic because it gets because it suddenly sparks like a memory of like, oh well, there was this, there's this thing that's kind of related but also like not, or it suddenly has the urgency of like, oh, we need to stop what we're currently talking about and then talk about this instead. I want to apologize. I just have a harder time communicating now, or well, I just always had a hard time communicating, but yeah, and thank you all for being patient with me of trying to get a coherent thought and sentence out. Because it's like I do want to talk. It's like I do, but it just feels like talking is too much, or I don't know what to say, or my brain is thinking of like 50 sentences to say all at once to where I get like kind of like an action paralysis to where I just sit and I do nothing. So yeah, and we're almost done. I think we just need to make the street lights. Oh yeah, I actually kind of like this. We just need to continue on down here and then do the back part. Oh no, we have to do the front. Oh yeah, we still have to go up, don't we? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 4, 5. Okay, let me do this one, and I'm gonna take a quick nap. So yeah, just I guess overall, I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to figure things out. But I am enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm actually really proud of what I've done so far. Which it's kind of hard for me to be proud of stuff. So, it's like a nice feeling of creating something that I'd actually like. Cause I am like my biggest like self-critic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's just above. That's just outside of the. I didn't want to cover the entrance here, so that's actually perfect. And that's the wrong thing. Cobblestone wall, and then this. So yeah. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who's watches my video and who are subscribed to me for like actually giving me a chance, because I know I'm a total mess and it's hard to keep up with me talking, and I know I probably sound like really nervous and that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm really trying my best. So just thank you all for giving me a chance. So yeah, that's kind of like all the things I really wanted to talk about. Just kind of like my reasoning. Just kind of have like a real talk, not spoken, for 5 minutes now. And because like I've said what I wanted to talk about, like I said everything as best as I could. No, why? Dang it. So, and also about the whole time-lapse thing, there's probably not gonna be a time-lapse. Mainly because I forgot to, actually start recording on Flashback to record what I've been doing for the past, hour. So, yeah, you're all gonna see this in real time, besides the parts that I'm going to cut out when I am not saying a word. So yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about, because I don't want to sit here in silence. Because that wouldn't be really entertaining. And also, like, if I sit in silence, I'm going to cut it out, because I'm not saying anything and nothing is happening. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the next episode, I guess. I just realized this is wrong. I keep doing this. I'm gonna have to double check to make sure that I've been placing the right blocks down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, because I want it in the entrance. Yeah. So yeah, so I guess the next video is going to be like the finishing touches. Is this a path that I missed? Give me that. And let me do this. There we go. Okay. So yeah, as it was, oh my god, I just can't do this. I'm just gonna have to just start doing this so I won't miss. Yeah, but anyway, the next video is going to be the finishing touches, which basically it's hiding the shroom lights for more light. I actually don't know how to look at light levels, or if that's just a mod thing only. Um, to kind of see like where areas that are not protected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that. So it's basically going to be hiding the shroom lights, placing the moss everywhere to make the patches and bone meal them. Cause I wanna have some of the little bushes, like the azalea bushes and regular bushes and all that. Kind of want that. Gonna have to probably place some firefly bushes around. Because I think that would be nice. I think that's it. Nope. Because I think the other thing would just be to let all the villagers out finally and let them roam around, since after they're done they could roam freely. See, I gotta go back to my house to nap. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. And I'm not sprinting anymore because I ate all my pork chops. And I don't want to stop to get more food. So I'm just gonna painfully walk everywhere until all of these are placed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is in, do it right here then, because I don't want it in the entranceway. I know it's probably not gonna matter. But anyway, as I was saying, the last thing to do, oh my god, is to let all the villagers out, since our work will basically be done to where they can finally roam around, and actually do stuff. One thing about the villagers that I wanted to do, is this too low? I made this too low. 1, 2, no? Then why does this look wrong? Because this is wrong. It's this, and then that. Okay, well now I can see that's just too short. Okay, let me just double check if I jump. Yeah, this is too short. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, the one thing with like the villagers is, I would like to have like a nitwit, since there's technically another job, which is the nitwit, where they can't, get a job. But that's one of those things to where I can't control those, and I don't even know where I could even like find one that's like close, because I don't think it would be in any of the igloos at all that are around here. And I still don't understand where all the original villagers went. I don't know if they despawned, if they all died. I honestly have no idea what happened. But I just could not find them anywhere. So it's one of those mysteries to where it's like, oh, I guess we'll just never know. 'Cause that's not terrifying at all. But yeah, I keep repeating myself. Sorry guys. But I wanted a nitwit villager because it was a different kind. And I don't know, I feel like every village needs a nitwit villager, in my humble opinion. Okay, so we got the floor, the base floor done. So we need to do all the upper levels, besides the mine level. Let's go ahead. We'll go up here. Painfully going up. Alright, now it's just this level and we're done. And then we can try to see. Gonna have to push him off. I don't want to shoot him because I don't know if it's the one I made or if this is a villager spawned one. Because if it's the one that I made, then I'll be fine. If it's a villager spawned one, I cannot hit him. Or I am going to die. And I don't want that. That. And that. I guess there's going to be a little bit of silence in here, which is fine, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I need a. Honestly, I don't think we need one here. Maybe I'll put one like right here. You know what? There can be one right here. Boop. 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 And I'll just use up these. Yeah, I had to make more fences. I should have really just... I'm really sad of wasting all my iron on a bunch of chains that I didn't need. That's a hard fumble on my part. I could hear all the different villagers like tinkering away, you know, doing their own thing. That and this and you and that. I'm really struggling to figure out what other stuff to talk about. I don't really like... I feel like there should be a thing here. I don't know, because it looks too empty compared to right here. So maybe I'll just add one right here. I guess a thing that I will say that I'm thinking about, is I know next month is the Hermit a Day May challenge, which I am going to participate in. I participated in last year's one, but I posted, you know, all my drawings on my Blue Sky and Instagram. But I think maybe I could, I don't know, I guess if any of you all want to see it, I'll post it here on YouTube in my community. I guess it just all depends if I get people, or I get some of you guys saying like yes you want to, or if I just get nothing, then I'm just not gonna do it. Cause I just kind of take silence as like just a no. So yeah, if any of you are interested in seeing what I have planned for Hermit a Day May, how do I want to do this? I think I just have to do it right here. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, if you're interested, or if you want, you know, stuff, the Hermit a Day May things that I'm making, want it posted here on YouTube in the community, right? It's the community tab? That's what it's called, right? I hope so. I'm going with it. Then yeah. Just go ahead and let me know. And then like if not, I'm gonna post them on my Instagram Blue Sky either way. So like I guess it's just, you know, in case people want to see it and they don't have either of those. I'm really starting to ramble, and we're at the, I think this is probably one of the few final ones. That's not what I wanted. Three, 4. Do this, that. Every time I hear that like happy gas sound on the last one it made, I can only think about what Skiz did in Scarspace by hiding the slow down like reverb of it, because Skiz accidentally Scar accidentally killed Skiz's happy gas. I need to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna have to run. Nope. Where's my shovel? Where's my shovel? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? Okay, let me get down here. It actually looks like pretty at night with all these lanterns lit up. Yeah. Okay. Let's get these last, I think, last two. Yeah. Let's do these last two light poles. And then we will be done. Oh, ooh, that's hanging a little low. I don't think that works. I think the only way to make this work is if it's pushed back. Let me push this back. And let me retrieve you. Yep, let's push you back here. You're just gonna be against the wall. No, I didn't really talk about the cleric building behind me, from the last episode. Cause I just forgot to do it. It's all that. Yeah, I just made out of clean stone bricks. Didn't want to show any show that it was like weathered, because I figured that it would be well taken care of since the building plays such an important role for the village when it comes to appeasing the Nameless One. And I added stained glass because I know like churches have like the stained glass window, so I just put a bunch together there. I think maybe we can get away with one more, maybe like maybe right about here. Now this will be the last one, and then we will be done with that. Do that, and then do this. Chain, lantern. There we go. Now that should be everything. I'm gonna go into free cam so we can clearly see. Yeah, because I don't think there would be any lanterns here of like, because only the cleric goes here. So probably put shroom lights up there and hide those. I think I'm just gonna keep the portazol. Is that what it's called, or how it's pronounced? Portazol? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep that. Probably just put some moss carpeting over some of them to hide more shroom lights. Yeah, so we got the lanterns down here. They're all lined up there. And of course, let's go down here so we can see the mines, because there's lanterns here. Yeah, I think this is all well and good. So let's quickly, we're gonna try to get this iron golem off here. So I'm gonna try to jump. All right. Okay, well that didn't do it. Let me try again. Okay, there we go. Jump, and we're gonna land here. Oh, he just keeps pushing me off. Because I'm very scared to shoot him. I don't want to shoot him to get him off. I think it is just going to be easier if I just do this. Maybe if I'm going to preemptively crouch and then jump. Yep, there we go. Oh, he's almost on the ground. There we go. Alright, we got him down. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this away. I'm going to get myself some food. And then we will check our journal. Alright, everything is put away, so let's check our journal, which is to make the pathways, which we have done outside. We can see they're over here. If we go down, they're all around here. And we did the bonus thing of adding the light poles, which I was not planning to do at all today. So that is a pleasant surprise. With all that being said, I think that is all the time I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and also subscribing to my channel to see more of this series and to see more of me fumbling around in a block game. And you can also consider leaving a comment down below. With all that being said, my name is Lavender Axolotl, and I will see you all next time.